Hey guys, it's TJ here from Business Performance Coaching, and we're talking here with Kitty, and we're going to talk about her experience with the coaching. Now, the biggest thing, what happened at the start of the coaching? Like, where was your business, dollars, figures, before you started coaching with us, Kitty?
Hey Travis, we own a gym in Brisbane called New Strength, and I think, God, it'd be over a year now, hey, since we did the inner circle, and I think our direct debit was sitting at or our total revenue for the week was sitting at 5K maybe, and we had maybe 40 group PT clients. We didn't have any systems in place, processes. It was only Craig and I at that time. I think maybe we just hired Jake. We just really didn't know what we were doing. We were just sort of doing stuff, and we didn't really have any direction. And then one of our friends, Todd, who's also been in the inner circle as well, we knew that he'd been working with you, and he's like, look, just do the fucking inner circle, Kitty. It's what you guys need. So, and then we did the coaching.
Cool. So what happened? Where did your revenue go to within the coaching? How big did your business grow?
So in the time that we did the business coaching with you guys, it doubled. We doubled
Fantastic.
Our business.
That's awesome.
And, I think we learned so much. It was just the most massive learning curve for us, just around putting in systems and processes and contracts and marketing and culture. And it was incredible. I feel because some people would sit there and go, oh, gee, that's a lot of money. But for us, it was invaluable. I would recommend it to anyone. I think the stuff that we learnt there with you guys, and obviously we still work with you to do our marketing, and I'm sure we'll work with you again, to do more coaching. Because there's one thing that you did teach me, Travis, is that you need to find a mentor and then find another one and then find another one. So it's been really great working with different people. Yeah. But I always think find someone who has what you want and work with them and learn from them. So we doubled our business in the time that we worked with you guys. It was awesome.
So how much hours were you working in the business at the start?
Oh, fucking heaps. The time that we were actually spending in the gym physically doing sessions, we were up at 4. And I remember that first phone call we had, and you were asking us that, and you were just saying, look, we're going to get you some time back, guys. Don't worry, we're going to get you time back. And we would finish, I would be doing seminars, finishing at 9 o'clock at night, and we were working 7 days a week. 7 days, because it was just Craig and I. Now we're completely out of the business. We have a manager. We have 4 coaches. We're now launching our online business. We have a nutrition program. I actually said to Craig today, I can't believe how far that we've come in this time. And, one of the things as part of the inner circle was the catch-ups. And I really remember, and I tell everyone about it, that catch-up we had where you said to me, stop doing dumb shit, Kitty. And when you meant dumb shit, you were like, stop trying to do everything. And as soon as I came back from that, because I take action, sometimes it's the wrong thing and I learn the hard way. But we came back, we processed up all the stuff around the nutrition, handed over to the trainers, we've got a sales girl in place. And the thing is now, is that we had pretty high attrition back then. Our attrition is probably now under 3% a month. The guys are consistently getting better results than I ever did for our clients, and our attrition is the lowest it's ever been. The guys I think we signed on 20 people, working with you guys to retain into our group PT, and Craig and I did nothing. Nothing. The guys called the people, they onboarded them, they put them through the process that we put together, and they signed up. So I think that you taught us so much, but that really stuck for me. And people say, oh, you've got to get out of your business to work on it. But I think at some point you've obviously got to test things and find out, what is the best process. Then you have to put a process around it and let someone do it and let them fuck up, because it's the only way they're going to learn. It's never going to be perfect. And you can't always hold the reins so tightly, but, it's actually worked in our favour to do it.
Yeah, definitely. I think for yourself, do you think beforehand, where you were at the start of the business, do you think you were in a position to scale your business to multiple places or 10x your revenue or anything like that?
No way. No fucking way. We didn't have any in place. We didn't have our group model down pat. We had nothing in place really. We were just but now, like I feel confident now that we could duplicate what we have definitely and scale it. Like we have systems in place for everything now, and we've trained people. So, you know, I think that was also one of the great things that you. Sorry.
Make a sale.
It's one of the coaches. It's all right. I'll call him back. You know, that's one of the great things you taught us too. It's like you need to look at your model, because if you're building this business on a faulty model, like how's it going to work? Do the work now. Spend the work in, you know, time doing the design, costing everything out, you know, working out, you know, exactly how things are going to work. Because if you don't build the foundation solidly and you have a model that's scalable, then you spend all this fucking time building this business that's not going to make money.
Cool.
So, yeah, that was good.
I think the biggest thing for businesses, like so many businesses like come to us and they're like, oh, like I want to scale this, and sometimes we have to pull them back a little bit. And it's like you said, like set that foundation. Do you think if you wanted to, say someone gave you a cash injection into your business right now, do you think you guys are at the stage where you go, okay, I'm going to open up another 5 locations and 5x my revenue? Do you think you guys could do that now that you have a foundation with your business?
Oh, absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah. And like, you know, if we, and maybe that's, you know, when we very first started with you, like I said, I'm a very action taker, and sometimes I probably took too much action and we learned then from mistakes. But if we just spend a little bit more time in the design, so I think it's like you said, finding that balance. But yeah, absolutely now, you know, and I talked to you previously about what's the next step, opening next gym, what do they think? And that's the great thing about working with someone who has what you want, is because they can go, well, we did this and this fucked up. Like, you know, this is what you guys should do, and learn from our mistakes. So, yeah, but we could do it now for sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you think it changed your business and your life?
It really, truly changed our business and our life. You know, like sometimes it's sort of like, you know, there's a lot of people in our group and in the coaching, and always in a group there's going to be people that excel a lot, and then there's people that don't excel. And I think you sort of nailed it on the head in our conversation before, and it's about, you know, you got to take responsibility for your own fucking like happiness in your life. And if you've got a coach, it's up to you to take action on what they tell you. So if you're not getting to where you want to be, the only person that you have to blame is you know. So we really, you know, there were times last year when I was frustrated and I was like, oh, this is so fucking hard, rah, and, you know, but it's like we worked through it and we did it. And if we followed this process that you told us, Stephen Todd was like that. He's like, just do what they say, Kitty. Like, it works. You just got to do what they say. But it's completely changed our business, and I would definitely do it again. You know, and I'd recommend it to anyone, and I recommend people to the think tank, because I think that it's a really good, you know, because it also depends on your budget, right? Yeah. Like, I think the think tanks are great, and I've referred people to it, a great option. It's fuck all. It costs fuck all, I reckon, for what you're getting.
So do I.
I'm like, you fuckers are getting all of this good stuff. Like, it's just up to you to execute. Yeah. And try and fail and try and you know, but yeah, it's definitely we've learned heaps. Yeah.
Now, the last question: if someone was on the fence thinking about coaching, what would you tell them?
If I was sitting on the fence, I would say just fucking do it. Because if you look at anyone who's successful in life, like Travis, how much money have you spent on self-development and courses and things to get you to where you are now? How much?
I would say probably 300,000-400,000.
Yeah. So you cannot expect, and you look at any successful person, you know, like you've got to spend the money, you've got to invest. You know, the first probably 2-3 years, we've invested every cent back into our business. Like, we've paid ourselves a salary, but it's like you have to do that. And if you really want to make it, you've got to look at it at the long-term game. So if you're sitting on the fence, just do it. Like, that's what we did. We were like, fuck it. You know, all right, we're probably not going to be able to hardly live, but, you know, if you don't go all in, you're never going to make it work. Like, we were like, okay, fuck, we're paying these guys this much money. Like, we're barely paying ourselves any money. Like, we have to make it work. We've got no choice. So, and I think if you've always got one foot in, one foot out, you're never really committed to actually, like, you know, you said you lived on your fucking couch in your gym for the first however long.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of fucking motivation to you got to feel that pain, and you know, so I would highly recommend it, especially for anyone in the fitness industry. Like, find someone who has what you want and model them, because success leaves clues, right?
It's true. Thank you so much. So guys, as you could hear, Key and Craig, they doubled their business, 5K to 10K a week, plus 10X, I would say 10X their time back. So now it grows without them. So I appreciate your time today, hon, and hopefully we get to work together soon.
We will. Thanks, Travis.
Thanks,
See ya.